But what they do have is a Paranoia. The moment the movement happens, expect that Paranoia from Zoms, and that is going to be a determining factor here. Once they hear noise, it's going to connect onto Zachary and Corey. It may not even need to happen. Oh, wait a minute, though. There goes a Paranoia and the swing. The swing happens, and unfortunately for Sentinels, but a big shot there, and there is the final clutch by Red Bull. Oh, Sinatraa, what a closeout.
All right, we will see Sentinels on that defensive side here to start. Faze working towards short. Doesn't look like they're going to split too much here to start things off. They do have the traps close to themselves, so it looks like they want to commit and be in the A side as quick as possible. A little frenzy fire between two Zoms. Takes down Baby Bay, and he didn't have much action behind him because of the gate, because of the hold here. And it is just a swarm of defense inside by Sentinels, but Faze seemed to make it in.
Yeah, and they were really relying on that push coming in from Showers here. A nice shot from MARVED is going to be the headshot that they might need. And now we're looking at a situation of a 3v2, and they do have the bodies to be able to take this one. They're going to go for that plant, but they need to be careful here because the swing's going to happen, and there it is. You think that you're going to get the comfort to be able to place a spike, but it is not going to happen. Not against it.
The beginning of a lot of bind pistol rounds can either just be the hookah hit or U-Haul. U-Haul, U-Haul, U-Haul. That's when it feels safe to do anything in A, and it's actually quite hard to take back unless you have a retake like this from Sentinels.
I'm actually wondering why, Rivington, they did not opt to just hit the teleportal, you hear me? My God, lol. The portal and go over to the other side, right? Why continue to take that fight? Yeah, with not a lot of space. But in any case, so here, anti-eco round now for Sentinels. They should be able to lock this one up quickly. Curiously, how Faze is going to play on this, and it seems like aggression is going to be the name of the game.
Full clear by that Roomba. Looks like they'll just blow up a little bit of utility, and there's Sinatraa already in position. Looking for a few kills right behind the gate. Actually wastes that clip, and he's not going to be able to get two as he gets hit by the splash from the grenade of Corey. And now it looks like Hookah may be the take. A bit of rotation coming in from Sentinels as they're moving quick here, and it's not going to take very much more. Shazam picks up the Ghost 3K and a Spectre for himself.
This could be problematic for Zachary, who's trying to get a clear here, and a Paranoia could actually be the difference. And there goes the Paranoia to force him out. And a smart use there of Cyber Cage to bail out. While that's going on, pressure on the short side, but Sentinels were ready for it, and they responded in turn.
And look at that, Dapper and Zoms. The pinch again from Showers that couldn't fully be cleared, and Six able to get the rotation back over. What a defense for the first gun round to come in and quickly shut down Faze. You get a flawless by Prime Gaming here, and we'll see it once again.
That certainly was flawless. Sentinels didn't give a lick of information to Faze to be able to operate off of. So they were hoping that Zachary got something going on Shower side. And while, granted, he did get some movement and he got some utility out, it wasn't enough to stop the push, or it wasn't enough to allow them to freely get on because they were able to just stop them easily.
Sinatraa pushed up, we'll see two, and he says, we're gonna back off for now and play a little bit more defense after adding this initial pressure.
Ooh. Big kills there for Zachary and Marv. That's massive. Now they should be able to get on site. They'll also be able to get some guns too, and they'll have the numbers advantage. So a free plant here by A. Well, not necessarily free in the sense that they didn't do much for it because they had to do a lot to make this happen. And there's Marv, ever reliable at Heaven to support. Sinatraa, though, looking to take space instantly here, and Sick. You know, Sick is, I think, one of the best players, if not the best player in the game. His agent pool is ridiculous. So the fact that him and Sinatraa are still alive could be bad news for FaZe if they're not careful.
That was a little dinky. I love that you say that, Golden Boy, because when we saw the team talking about Sick, the Swiss Army knife of that squad, he can do everything, and they love to see him alive. They love to see him as the last one, and he's able to get so many damn kills while doing it. And obviously, like you said, Sinatra's on the other side, so thank you very much.
That's why. That right there is the reason. I'm a huge Sub-Rosa fan just because I've always appreciated the way he rifles. I'm a big Asuna fan, always praise him. You know, there are a lot of great players, but there are a few players that really excite me, like Sick. And
Absolutely.
It's for that reason right there. Like, yeah, you know, it looked like it was a bad situation for them, but the fact that Sinatraa and Sick as a tandem were able to execute there, mind-blowing. Now Sinatraa, as he waits inside, does make contact and sees him, but Raucus was there to just cut him down to size instantly. But a Hunter's Fury in response is going to try and quell the stop here. Shazam is able to get a big connection there onto
huge.
Marv.
That's so big.
Exactly, and try and even things up.
Sinatraa peeking out there before it was all contact coming from Dapper's camera. Really didn't need to happen, but 1-for-1's now going to mix things up. We'll see if the showstopper can make it work.
Planted.
And it looks like it's held now just for a little bit of displacement of where Sentinels can be coming from. A fire towards spawn. He finds Shazam! Ult for ult, and he gives him back a little bit of his own medicine on the round.
Sick is looking for the target here. Does he end up locating it? And it does.
Oh my word.
Landing a huge kill on the Baby Bay. Now Zachary, as he picks up 2 kills of his own inside of Lamps, it is just going to be left down to Sick, but Sick could very well clutch it. He's going to go in for this, but there's the Hunter's Fury to slow things down. Time continues to tick. He cannot do it. As good as Sick is, that was going to be a tall task to ask of him, and that is going to be the round. Faze finally get their first on the board, Riv.
Golden Boy, this is one of the things I love about Valorant. It looks like a swing. How many more rounds is Sentinels going to get before Faze can come back? And then you forget rounds 5, 6, 7. Ults are creeping up. Things are going to happen, and that's when the strategies can be executed. And we saw Faze getting in and out. Ultimates becoming a huge part of that round. One of my biggest notes for Zoms is his sight hold alone. One and done positions that he makes 2 or 3 kills before anybody else on the team can get there. Maybe happening here as he's playing contact off the right and the left. They take it together. Sinatraa and Zoms take U-Haul control. Now it's up to Corey as he's getting bounced around. Blast packs are out to try and deter shots here coming from the showers. And can it be up to Baby Bay's off? A few more as Zoms gets a 3rd kill on the round, and they're forced to save. What a retake by Sentinels.
You need him to start heating up, and this is the round for them to do so, but Sick will get penalized as he marches his way through Lamps, and there's the Cypher ult to give all of that information. They're going to go right back over to A, and Baby Bay, 2nd frag. It's a land, it's a hit. That's what they need.
He's coming in round 8 here. Not a lot of action other than the orb grab over towards that. A. Oh, that's a bad spot to be. Gets smoked in hookah, and Faze executes on B beautifully. Wrong about the A hit here, Golden Boy. I was way wrong as they slow work it towards B, and these slow rounds again paying off for Faze against Sentinels.
Well, this shows us that Faze clearly have been putting in the work. You know, when you're going up against Sentinels, there is no world where you could just wing it, right? This team has won too many events. They've had so much success, and there's so much talent on this roster that you need to have a deep playbook. So for Faze, being able to slow work this round the way that they are, everything that I'm seeing right now from Faze is extremely impressive from them. But Sentinels, you know, they're doing the thing that we know that they're capable of doing, and that's shutting down Faze in those really fast-paced and intense rounds. So Faze decides we're going to shift things up, we're going to go a little quieter, and we're going to see what the results are. And so far, it's so good.
Seems to have everything shored up as they once again try to take that B side. I said they were favoring A, and now it seems like they're going to test Sentinels once again at that B. Rotations now coming in from A. Faze has full coverage here, but Sinatraa and Dapper making sure that Faze can't make it easy.
Yeah, and that is a brilliant play by Sinatraa, a swing around the corner. Just that one interaction, that one play, and the fact that he still is able to hold on to this gun, so problematic. But Corey is going to be alive. One of the best aimers that I've ever seen across any game. But as good as his aim is, it really won't matter when Dapper shoots you at the side of your head. Sentinels will go up here by 3, and a brilliant hold on site, and it's because of this play from Sinatraa, right? The swing, and they were right next to each other, and he just took full advantage of the spray from that Phantom.
He's got full util pretty much. Spotted out so they know where he is. Hopefully displacing somebody by L box, but nobody's gonna move it. Oh my word!
I knew it was gonna happen, man.
Yeah, you saw him setting it up, making sure nobody would peek him from L when he started to spam. And looks like he comes out with the run it back now. How far can he run this one out? Gets himself in a position, but bench is going to be his death as Corey's on top of the wall and finds one onto Shazam. That's going to be a tough ask for an 0-on-3, and Corey just takes him out with a Vandal shot to the face. Beautifully done by Faze. Start going back and forth in these rounds on Bind.
We're getting some success from Faze, and it's really just coming from a lot of the work that Zachary is doing on the right side of the map. I thought he wasn't getting much progress before, but he's been doing decently, and here comes Sinatraa. Once again, that aggression at B short, it is a thing of beauty.
He's going to get a quick heal up. Firewalls himself, as we can see it ticking up here. Oh, I like that. Fakes the leave from Hookah, is going to stay in. Does Marv bite it?
No.
Nope. Not at all.
Not happening. I appreciate the 5-head play, though. You know, I really do, but it just wasn't happening.
Rockets now right there on the back. Looks like they're actually going to want to take this. Give me a corpse. He finds that on Sinatraa, and they're going to be able to read this one. Do they still commit here? Just towards the back of the site, a spray goes through, and that may change their mind for a moment until some more util can tell them what's going on.
They know that they're going to have to deal with Dapper in the back line here, and I just don't think, yeah, he was not in a position to be able to handle that effectively. So they'll get this spike down over here at B.
Spike planted.
Sicken Zoms. Not a lot really in the inventory. One Paranoia that Zoms could potentially use. So the dark covers the break off Hookah, and then he's more than likely going to hit that. Yep, right here, the Paranoia, and then here comes the push. But what he wasn't prepared for was the fact that there was a player behind him when he exited from defender side, and Sick is now just going to be trapped here at elbow with really no options.
Oh, Raucous ready for the peak. And they were ready at every angle. An almost tied up first half here. From the attacking side, Faze is finding their way through the defense of Sentinels time and time again.
Now we got Baby Bay here who's crept around this corner. Zoms with the dark cover on the other side just to give some pause. And they're going to let them think that this is going to be a free entryway here. They have some Cypher utility as well to assist. Once Baby Bay goes in, you should find him on the right side, and there you go. Oh, boom, that's gonna sting him. Oh! 4 kills coming in here. Sick is actually gonna take himself out while taking out Corey in the process. But a big round here for Faze as they could tie this one up, but coming from the shadows, it's gonna be Dapper. One more player in front of him, and he's also cautious about anyone that could be popping up from the flank here. Oh, but Zachary, he might just try and pee through this. Huge! But then Sinatraa trades instantly, leaving Raucous with an op. No option. See Sinatraa. Where is Dapper? Dapper knows where he is.
You say no options, but he's got 2 options. He grabs another one. The Vandal's not going to help him out, though. 7-5. Sentinels do find a bit of the advantage here, and we'll see. Like I was saying before, that may not matter. If the pistol round's here by Faze, that could easily even out, and they could carry a little bit more. But this becomes so tough on the entry. I feel like the last round of that first half is either a run and gun or it's a creep forward until you might see someone's shoulder, right? Like we just saw. Is Zoms. He may be the last or the first in, depending on whether they use his body as a sentry. Sick falls to Baby Bay. Here's the push. Like I said, somebody's got to be aggressive to start this off, and it looks like Faze took that. And they will bring it to Sentinels. There's Marv coming through, kills all around, and that's going to be the prime gaming flawless coming in from Faze on the second half.
We'll see how they try and play around this development here, but with Zachary just holding in the back line, he'll be the one to make that contact first. They're still going to hold the line on each side, which I do appreciate because you have so much time left here. There is plenty of opportunities to be able to move around this map. You can commit if you want, or you can double back over toward A, but if they do, they will be running into Marv. So the commitment here on B site is intelligent. Zachary with a connection as soon as he makes his way out of Hookah. Another one there for Corey, maybe 2 here to boot, but it's instead you got Sick and Dapper working together, getting those frags now. A 2v3, but the bigger guns are going to be on the side of Faze, but it seems like it doesn't matter when you have that many shots beaming right at you.
Yeah, Zachary now in the 3v1. Tagged right away. Fight with the dart in ya. Just go for it. Almost takes a blast pack quick. Not too much damage. Yeah, you won't. And this is always such a tough angle. You don't know if they're B-mate, Hookah, hitting in the cubby. There's one, and it's going to be a peek by Dapper off contact onto Sick. They end that one, and he says, yeah, right, Cypher, I'm better.
They have no idea that he's there. You're still going to have to check that corner regardless. But, peekaboo. I see you. Marv, the nasty shot. Brilliant trade there by Shazam, though. Now he'll pick up that Phantom and put some use to it.
Yeah, very big frag, and it looks like they've deterred Sentinels from wanting to keep heading towards that A site. So they start to rotate over, still have quite a good bit of cover here in terms of Cypher traps to get them in safely, out safely, know they won't have anybody behind them. So they have some time to work with at 40 seconds. They may just wait for these Zom smokes to come back up before they make a move.
Now they're most definitely going to want
to
use that, but I guess not. Sick actually is going to be right in front of the fray here. And they have the guns to be able to do this with a lot of confidence, which is the reason why you're seeing this push happen the way that it is. And they'll get beat easily.
That's a good point. I like that choice better. Why smoke? Why allow the rotation of pistols to power themselves more with a few more coming over? Get in as close as you can and know you're going to win that firefight with a better gun.
Yeah.
So just the creep in here from Faze. Dodges out, but they do see Cypher by City, and that could be bad for Zachary as he almost takes a few spams to the face. And this is all but over. Maybe. Spoke too soon. Get some armor, get some ammo, get some damage. A few more sheriff shots get count. But just the classic follow-up wasn't gonna be enough. Zom says, 2 more for me and a sheriff, please. He does, and a lot of times, you know, it is true that being at the bottom, there it is. You ask, they deliver. Being at the bottom isn't bad because you can be offering utility and things in other ways. But as a duelist, you want to get those alt points. You can't always be in the spot to farm orbs at the beginning of the round so you can run out different strats. And if you're not getting Blade Storm, you're not being that effective. So seeing him get kills now is huge for FaZe. They continue to open up as Zachary comes out of showers, and now U-Haul has quite a bit lit up here. See if they can
the amount of bodies inside of U-Haul, man. You know you don't want to deal with that. Stare right at them as they come through. But here come the kills. Only player left alive there was
Don't
simply
put all your eggs in one U-Haul.
Yeah, and it will unfortunately not work out for you. You should have rented a bigger truck.
In this situation, that's a quick ultimate from Sinatraa going down. Run it back, could get painted. And it looks like Sinatraa will fall early. Showstoppers left a lot of chaos here on sand outside of Hookah. And it looks like Sick rather, wants to take over and have the last say on this. No damage onto Baby Bay as it looks like fizzling out for now. See how this pans out overall.
Still committing here toward B. 1 player by Garden. Shazam making magic happen as he takes out Baby Bay, but Corey's going to be lurking there. Does manage to get a kill onto Dapper. Watch out, though. Those blast packs will take you out if you're not careful, but it'll certainly be Zom's Phantom that gets the job done. As soon, though, as Sick exits out of Hookah, Raucus was waiting for him in that corner, and you always want to check that corner, and I think that maybe that Hunter's Fury could have come out to be able to assist a bit sooner. Either way, though, Sentinels, with 2 players left alive, they're still in this one.
Shadows traveling.
There's a lot committed to this round for Sentinels right here. If they actually don't get this, it could be tough. Oh, chuck it. Just give it to me. They know he's in. All right, so they know how one's being played. This could actually be a spam in, but he's going to take the shot towards Hookah. Does he stop planning? No. Shazam's going to plan. Has about 10 HP to his name. It's just going to be a jumping classic. But Shazam gets the 3K, and now it's the 2v1. Raucus goes down. Shazam comes up huge with the help of Zoms.
7 health points. That's all Shazam had. Look at this. Look at this. So right here, right, Zachary, and you don't know exactly what they're going to have unless it was communicated to you, but all it took was just 1 classic shot and Shazam would have been dead. Then Raucus just needed to deal with a player that would have jumped out of Hookah to have to fight for that defuse. Oh man, just the agony that you must be feeling for FaZe here. Lots of information has now been gathered. Zachary with a sheriff will need to do some magic here. Perhaps this could be it.
Cage trigger.
as he's going to work inside of the cyber cage here, protect him as well from some of these flashes. But look at this quick aggression starting to come through. And the added protection from that second cyber cage could have helped him, but just the sheer numbers that were flanking him at that time, it was simply not going to be a reality here. And once again, Sentinels poised to be able to take another round and go up here 11-7, unless some shenanigans happen here from Faze.
Definitely worth to get some armor if they can. Anything helps when you're getting this close. 7-10. Looks like it'll be 11 after this, which puts quite a bit of pressure on. Not going to find it. Across the map, the kills are found by Dapper and Shazam as they pad the econ a little bit more. So it looks good for Sentinels to take some risks. Full econ out, which makes these rounds hard. We're seeing a good bit on the side of Faze. And full utility is what I'm saying, not full econ, but full utility is going to be there. So it will be a round they can combat, try their hardest, and defend on what Sentinels has been bringing on this attacking side. I said aggression is going to help Sentinels here, and they have been able to bring it. They seem to have his number, Golden Boy. He just can't get like a good position to find his game.
Yeah, it really is problematic here. And now another problem situation occurred there for Corey. He was going to be tucked away. Shazam just wins that one outright. And that's just a demoralizer there, folks. That hurts if you're Baby Bay. Now Marv, 1v2, still doable with 3 HP, still doable with 3. Actually, scratch that, 1v1 now. Apologize there. Zachary was going to be the hero. Didn't see him in the overlay, but hey, it ends up working out.
Love it.
Yeah, the benefit there was that Zachary was alive, right? You know, really, like, him being alive in the position where he was backhand. Had he been an elbow, I still fear here for the team. That said, though, now it's just another rough spot for Baby Bay to be in. Dueling Hunter's Furies as well.
Not Baby Bay's day, Golden Boy. That just becomes so tough. Corey answers, though, makes it a little more promising for the team as they're going for a default plant. B main is the hold. 3 from elbow. Can Sentinels come flying out? The gate's going to go down to give him a little more entry room here. Oh, sorry, can Faze come flying out? Sentinels now holding that defensive position.
Oh, Shazam's in a good spot. Actually, the whole team is in a great spot with 3 players bursting out of that. It'll be difficult here, but Marv still manages to get a kill, even though he had 2 guns looking at him, and then Sinatraa just swings like a psychopath, and that's going to give them match point.
Calculated psychopath.
Oh, calculated insanity.
I love that he knows he's going wild, and he's saying, no, there's a reason behind everything we're doing.
And he will continue to stall this one out. A valiant attempt by Baby Bay, but it is just not going to amount to all that much. Sinatraa does not get the kill with the run it back, but deals a hefty amount of damage there to Marv. Now we're going to have 4 players left alive, and everyone's going to be banged up as Corey swings, gets the kill. Watch out, Shazam, though. He's down to 37 HP, and everyone's just worse for wear here. They're getting all beat up. It's a slugfest, and that's why the spike is going to be taken all the way to the B site.
They signed a contract on this one. If you walk into U-Haul, you must be pressing mouse 1 the whole time. That was intense, Golden Boy. Spike's going to be planted here at B. A nice switch by Zoms. And again, they have the B main hold. Nothing to wall that off, nothing to smoke that off right now. It's only the camera for Zachary on the retake. They may be able to use that to get an idea of how to play this. But it's the HP is not looking good for either side, really. Better for Sentinels, though.
But what they do have is a Paranoia. The moment the movement happens, expect that Paranoia from Zoms, and that is going to be a determining factor here. Once they hear noise, it's going to connect onto Zachary and Corey. It may not even need to happen. Oh, wait a minute, though. There goes the Paranoia, and the swing! The swing happens, and unfortunately for Sentinels, but a big shot there, and there is the final clutch by Red Bull. Oh, Sinatraa, what a closeout. Shazam is going to go low here onto the plat, and they're going to get B with relative ease. They did use some utility in turn, but watch out for Dapper. Dapper can actually catch someone off guard here, and that is exactly what ended up occurring. Zachary just was not ready for it, but Baby Bay getting 2 kills of his own and keeping Faze competitive here. But here comes Sinatraa on the flank, finds 2 more players down low. They could swing this one instantly, and Dapper jumps right through with the right click.
That's one of the things that makes a good team great, right? It just escalates it a little bit more is when there's that confidence there that somebody will execute. Teams behind you when you do it. There's no second guessing, and you all have an angle to watch on your entry. It really makes the difference. Back and forth to start this one off. Lose one for each side, as it looks like we will get Sentinels again working towards that B side, and Sinatra's just making sure there's no long flank on this one.
Now, always become challenging with the classics, as even right-click being as powerful as it is, to retake that against the guns, the stronger weapons that Sentinels had was always going to be difficult. But once again, they will also be able to place this spike here at B. Now, with MARVED in play, you get a curveball to enter into the site and peek the corners, but Zoms was wise to that one and was also prepared for the jump shot there from Raucus.
So see a little bit of mid coverage here. Just a lot of intel to start things off. Mid can't be given up that easily. Oh my word. Armor taken away though, however. Right away from Corey. He was one big to watch on Bind last map. The entries that he was able to get since Baby Bay wasn't finding ops, Sentinels wasn't peeking, were really big, but having Corey go down in the beginning of these rounds is a huge boon for Sentinels to start off round 3.
You're quite satisfied with that. That early damage gave Corey no options. I would have liked to have seen a change up there rather than him continuing to peek and play aggressive.
Agreed.
If he had already lost his armor, there's just no reason for him to continue to commit to that. He also didn't have Boombot 2 to scout out mid. It was already used at the beginning of the round. They're going to do the same thing again here, Sentinels. Give us a few looks. And with Sky having one Hawk left, this flash will obliterate these two players here.
Oh my word.
And here comes the push. But Marv was actually good. Oh my word for it! He gets 3 kills there. Not enough to end the round though. Now Zoms.
30 seconds left.
They'll get this spike down. 2 players left alive for Faze, Baby Bay and Raucus. Do they have any utility? They have 1 Paranoia to retake this.
Spike planted.
Oh,
I love
smart. They're going to hold hands out here on the defender side.
They can definitely hear the utility going into sight, so they have an idea that they're going to have to go back in now. Zoms, now they start to split. Zoms has low HP, Sinatra's full against 2 full HP of Baby Bay and Raucus. Beautiful fault line coming in from Baby Bay, seeing this breach from him for the first time in competition. He looks towards B main, and that's not the spot, but now Raucus has the intel. He knows, and it's not going to be enough as he goes for Zoms, and he's tricked by Sinatraa.
Wow, what a play from Sentinels. Like you could just comb over that for so long. So many things happened that round. For one, Marv's 3K here was a thing of beauty. The Hawk didn't connect with him. They also didn't check the angled corner in heaven. But Zoms gets the kill, right? Huge for them. But then also that wraparound. That wraparound was great. That happened to them 2 times already. They need to be more cautious that Sentinels will have no problems going into defender side and taking space.
Beautiful plays back and forth. Heading up into heaven was, heaven for B was exactly what I was talking about before. That trust play of being with each other. Both teams executed that pretty well. Zom starts this one off nicely. Looks like they'll get a lot of mid action here. Faze has been allowing themselves to peek mid, giving up that space. Sentinels is more than happy to take the firefight, and it looks like that's where we'll start off once again. A rolling thunder comes through, and what the execution from Baby Bay will be could be huge. Takes a Hawk to the face, and this smoke that they have put out actually shuts them down from really being able to use it.
Uh-oh. Well, Baby Bay, it was nice knowing you, buddy. A rolling
Had that
thunder
smoke
invested.
not been there.
Yeah, and a rolling thunder invested for, you're right, too. That dark cover really screwed them there.
I know exactly where you
Oh, that makes things real difficult. They know exactly where the defenders are coming from.
Oh,
And it's just
Shazam, he's in
shots.
everything. He's peeling. I'm sorry, he's peeling, folks. This is Shazam's game.
Oh!
He's disgusting. He's going for another one. He's going to hit it. Watch. Check it out. In the corner. I have confidence. I believe. Oh! Dang it. Okay. If I did, though, I would have sounded like a genius. Anyway, Zachary, though, trying to keep himself in this, or at the very least get some exits. Because time is certainly going to be ticking here, and I think walking away with the up, yeah, that's a small win for this one.
Yeah.
Had he hit it, though, Riv? Had he hit it?
Mm-hmm.
I would have been
Read about you.
There would have been, well, no, definitely not a threat about me. Would have had just
You're right, a
nothing
statue.
negative
You're
things
right.
to say.
You're right.
A statue, actually. I would prefer to.
Yeah.
Ooh, Zachary. What's up? That's. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, they did not want him to have that up.
Quick throw to the face. Oh, Baby Bay up and on the breach still. Says, I don't need a dash to get out of any situation. I'm just going to hold my ground. And he'll still hold that ramp angle. Patience from Dapper as he might try to get the jiggle on here, but it's not going to be enough. Bay now on line, and he's feeling much better here on split, even though it might be Sentinels map. Heaven take for Sentinels, maybe?
Yeah, they're peeping this one, but that hot hand slows things down. One player's going to be tucked away behind the box. You see in the picture-in-picture. Zachary is going to go down there. Shazam with the follow-up. Corey from behind with a stinger. Baby Bay now trying to make a miracle happen. Corey, he dodges the Paranoia, and now they're going to swing all the way around. He's waiting for them, but they're not at default. Instead, they're going to run into the loving hands of Baby Bay, who's now brought down to 31 HP.
Oh, close. Nice dodge.
They know where they are, too, so a lot of noise is being made. Their only option now is to go A. They gave up B side completely. They've done this before, but oh no, Raucus, that was your opportunity to get that kill.
Oh, the timing there. Sentinels calls the audible from a B site play, goes through defender spawn, plants it back of site A. This is going to be a great angle here. Oh, takes out Corey's shins. It's not going to be enough. Baby Bay finds 4K on this with the operator, 31 HP to end it. And I'm sure he knows which wire to defuse on this one. So, big round coming in for Faze. It's always these middle ones that the teams can start to bite back, and we're seeing Faze do it again. Sick and Raucus yet to frag within this game.
Wow.
Like Raucus has been focused on throwing out a lot of utility and not being in the same position he's usually in as that controller. Or whatever he's been playing.
That Wolf is going to make life very difficult for anyone that wants to follow up on a flash with Sky in play. Oh, Rolling Thunder actually is going to be used, and Zachary was not prepared for another player to be located on the side, and Marv is going to swing through for 3 of his own. A quick round there from Faze. I thought it could have been a little problematic, but they recover. Managed to net themselves their second.
Ooh. Sentinels with a fast take. Will this happen, Golden Boy? That's going to be a Roomba kill to start things off, and Sinatraa cannot get past the opening gate on these rounds, GB.
It's always nice when the child is going to contribute. But they went aggressive into A, and they had no other choice, right? You just have Singers, Spectres, right? No real weapons to use here. That's why you got to play this one close, and the last one left alive is going to be Zoms on site with this stinger. You're going to be able to get 1 kill, but if they're smart, they're going to trade this one off instantly, and he doesn't even do that. They still manage to nail it, and that is going to be Faze coming back into this game, Riv. So they will have a flash to try and take space on site here, but Heaven will be the call. Shazam, though, on the flank. Shazam on the flank. He might actually find himself 1, 2, 3. Oh, he gets 1 for his effort. But don't worry, Sync's going to be there to have his back, and it's Sinatraa not to be left out of the action there. Baby Bay all alone with no real options other than to hold on to his weapon, and finally Sentinels will stop the bleeding.
Operator save there. You can see, you read how Shazam was shooting them, and you know exactly what happens. You plug Zachary so much with so many bullets. Oh, he's dead. I'm going to transfer over. Wait, that guy lived. I got to go back. It's the situation we've all been through, and they lose the operator. I obviously thought there was going to be the run-up, but he might have heard him, but no, just clean sweep on that op out in here. He's like, oh, dead? Oh, wait, no. Comes back, but overall, like I said, it's so hard for Faze to retake these B-sides from Sentinels.
Yeah, the way that they lock down and hold in the post plants, everyone just needs to be taking out a notebook and writing it down.
And it looks like they'll want B. It's just very slow, and Faze has, as we said, Faze before was peek and vents, peek and top, and they were giving him a bit to look at, but now Faze is waiting back, and it's causing some troubles for Sentinels.
So smart there. So smart to hold that one, but unfortunately follow up with another kill. Baby Bay, though, a bit scattered on that shot, but it is going to land the target, and then he follows through with a 3rd shot there, thus bringing him within 1. They were waiting for that prime opportunity. It was about the Baby Bay on the rafters. That first flash, although it didn't really help Marv all that much, it still was going to assist him because he knew that it was coming. And once they made contact, they knew that they had them right where they wanted them.
Faze looking to tie it up with a few more kills. Marv going aggressive with the run it back, and he'll get quite a bit of info there.
Oh, this could be really bad here, but some kills now starting to go in the favor of Sentinels. Actually, quite a few. 2 players are going to be left alive, Zachary and Marv, as Marv is going to be playing at the back of the screen. It is not going to work out for him. Does Zachary play this one slowly? I think he thought maybe he could just delay it here, but with the amount of guns that are going to be focusing right on him, it simply was not meant to be. And Sentinels will end the half 7-5. So to answer your question, Riv, I think they're feeling okay about 7-5.
Right. Definitely right. Faze is probably feeling pretty good coming into this one. A lot have that armor of light, sticking with their classics. Some curveballs down low. Is there just, even with curveballs like that, Marv can be looking for a step, someone to move, to know that there is someone at location, so the rotation over to B is a little bit longer unless you hold that vent area and they come through. So you're even just movement and audio gives you a clue. They see one backside, Marv's able to hit him right through his own gate. Dapper goes down, and they're gonna have B sight in Faze's favor.
They know that they have bodies up on top of heaven. Sinatra's going to make his way down low as Sick is going to join in and pick up a kill. 3 frags as if it was nothing. Marv trying to keep the drive alive here, but it is not meant to be. Zachary on the flank tried to pull what Sentinels did in that last round. It was a smart play to make, but just not really what you want. And with that pistol round win means that Sentinels statistically are going to be in a better spot because they should go up 9-5 here, that much closer to advancing to the semis.
Absolutely. It's going to be tough now that they can get that money roll to bonus into the next round. We may see some stingers here from Faze. I would love it, but it's tough. Where do you get in? You always kind of have a choke point here to get through unless you're using a huge amount of utility, which then means you really don't have it for the enemy's retake. So it looks like they are going to be going for quite a save here. Always respect the Sheriff by Corey with the Sheriff is disgusting. So especially Marv behind him. We'll see if they can make anything work this round with the Sheriff or Faze. Make sure
that's
no
a weird
one's there
animation.
in your home.
Oh, Shazam!
What?
Shazam! That's it, baby. That's it. That was a clean shot. Both around the corner. It's just a tap. He hit the aim trainer today.
Oh my word. Those ones just make you feel good. Oh, wow. Shazam coming up huge there. Kills like that as well. You know, there's always hope in the eco round, and then that kind of just deflates it right there if somebody can come up even harder without taking too much damage. Looks like Faze still going for a bit of a come around. 6 ready for this one, though. He's checking the right rope as they come up. 1, 2, 3. Spikes dropped. Oh, what a catch! Juggled to Corey, but it's not going to be enough. He goes down as well as Sick gets 2 of his own.
They'll be okay, though, as far as vision blocking is concerned. Not losing Raucus early in the round. Although having the multitude of flashes that Breach provides would have been a huge plus here for Faze.
30 seconds left.
Now they're going to have to make a swing happen, and Shazam's got them red. There goes the coverage. Here comes the smoke, and actually a well-timed push. As soon as that dark cover dropped, they ended up playing against their own dark cover, which is so smart here. But now Sick tucked in the corner. He'll be all right. That's 3 kills for Sick, and even with him getting bullied out of mid, Sick still was a factor that round.
It's all right. He's a defensive Sky.
I mean, just right here, there's too many areas for Marv to have to look at. He knows that there's action happening in the elbow. So you're prioritizing that player who could be making a swing, not realizing that Sick was just waiting for the opportunity to strike the whole time. And it happened because of mid-round play.
Sick, another kill. Great start for him. Definitely been picking up a lot more frags on this round. On that Sky, we haven't been seeing this play too much, but he is starting to show up. Shazam again with the operator, changing spot. Always takes a shot, figures out where to go next, but right there it's in the eyes of the enemy, and Zachary fires back. Finally, a little retribution for his team, and the shots from Sinatraa on elbow. It's just such a firefight back and forth. Sentinels always happy to keep moving forward, find where Faze might be coming from on any of their eco rounds so they can't gain too much ground.
It will open things up greatly for them. And he won't, because Shazam was prepared for it. Now here comes the push. They know where the op is, so they can at least play around this information, but Corey now is just going to be trapped inside of a cyber cage.
Oh.
No options, no time, flawless, presented by Prime Gaming. This is it, match point. Sentinels, they're not looking to close this game out with anything fancy. They're simply just going to end the run of FaZe Clan right here, right now, at the pace we're going at.
Golden Boy, that round in particular, and I didn't catch it before, but I just like, it's like a red and dead. Sentinels read the strat, were never really in sight, right? Marved was floating around top mid the whole time. Vents, he had it, could have gone into heaven, he had it. Sentinels laid back. They said, let's watch the strat first and then just attack them once we know what they're doing. Instant takedown of the site defense once Faze was in it. That was awesome by Sentinels, and we're really seeing them start to flex a little bit where they know they want these rounds and this match to be over.
In this position, Riv, with that Odin, yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Also, good luck trying to take out the op up on heaven there. And there's Sinatraa again. He's looking, it's match points, series points. Sinatra's looking to flank with an Odin. 2020 is a crazy year. Corey doesn't want to have any of those shenanigans, and he's gonna stop it right in his tracks. The Odin is down, but there's another flanker potentially pushing forward here. There goes the rocket. Boom, it connects. That should be a moment for them to push up on B, but instead they're going to play this one slowly, but right into the loving hands of Sick. And Sick gets one. He's looking for one more. He's going to get the flash. No, he doesn't. He does have an inclination, though, that he is going to be in that corner. And that's why he's just going to back up the Rolling Thunder so that Baby Bay can get some space and get control here. I just don't think control is an option when dealing with Sentinels.
Great turns coming in. They're trying to test each other as much as possible here as the spike will be planted over A from Zachary. Baby Bay is just giving the other members hell here. And they get the rotation on. Now this means Baby Bay will not be there as he picks up a Phantom to get there with Zachary. Golden Boy. This could be the round. He has to run.
He has to fly here. Zachary has a lot of work in front of him. Can he find one kill as two players are going to swing him at the same time? And now it's down to Baby Bay. Does he spam through this one here? Does manage to get one kill. Halfway for Shazam. Get the second kill, but can he get the third? And no, he cannot. Sentinels are moving on.
What a way to end that one. What a job by Sentinels, and they did indeed. The question was answered. Look comfortable coming into the second half of Split with a 7-5. We know their win percentage on that map is through the roof, and it was going to be tough when we saw FaZe lose on the map that would have given them an upper hand in this series.
Thank you very much, Dash. It looks like our streak of pretty one-sided quarterfinal matches continues as the Sentinels have a very, very dominant showing, 2-0 over FaZe. So congratulations on that, Sinatraa. I think a lot of people looked at you guys as the tournament favorites coming in here, and obviously as the favorites over FaZe themselves. But that being said, FaZe is still a dangerous team, specifically with fraggers like Corey on their roster. So with that in mind, was there a specific game plan coming into today's match?
Yeah, I think everyone knows FaZe is a pretty, puggy type team, I would say. So definitely aggressive type players. Definitely played a little more passive today, waiting for them to get in our crosshairs, stuff like that, and just, capitalizing off their mistakes. So
it was particularly great to see you guys on Bind. Shazzy just popping off, top fragging as well. Was Bind a specific focus of yours in practice? Because more recently, we noticed there's been a couple of losses, and even the wins themselves were pretty close.
Yeah. Not really, honestly. We scrimmed to focus on every map. I don't think we really looked at our bind that much. We've been looking at our ascent, to be honest, because it's been looking questionable. Okay, I shouldn't have said that because of our strategy. But, yeah.
Well, I still noticed that one of the changes that was brought onto Bind was Zoms on Omen over Brimstone. So I'm curious, what was the logic there?
I think we realized that Omen is just a way better Brim. The only thing Brim has better is just the molly, but Omen's flash is just way too good. Like, as a supportive type ability, it's good in literally every situation, and you could also smoke across the map, so he could smoke hookah from A. So it's just way better.
Yeah. And of course, moving on to Split, it's obviously been a map that's been fantastic for you guys, and you were able to close it out in 13-5 fashion. I want to take a step back and just ask about you and the team. Earlier this week, Shazam did share the heartbreaking news about his father, and I don't think there's a person in the world that would have blamed you guys had a different Sentinels showed up today. Did you personally have any concerns about the team's mentality headed into the match today, or is the motivation that much higher to provide the W for him?
Yeah, honestly, yeah, it's really tragic. Obviously, it sucks. So because of that, we didn't really have that much scrims at all. We only scrimmed yesterday and the day before. I mean, we grinded like 8 hours. It's obviously a really sucky situation. Honestly, we don't like. We just hope for his recovery. We don't really care about like the performance that much. Like obviously we want to win, but like his mental definitely matters the most. So we're just praying for him and just trying to get through it together. And obviously try to go out with a bang. Put our hearts in the matches, stuff like that. So yeah.
I think we certainly felt your heart in today's match with a great start here at Valorant First Strike, the victory. And now moving forward to the semifinals, it's going to be either 100 Thieves or T1. Both teams you played pretty recently in the qualifier. So I'm curious, on your behalf, would you rather get revenge on 100 Thieves for the loss 2-1, or would you rather reface T1 because you beat them?
Honestly, I don't mind who we play, but I'll say T1 because it's just fun playing that team because they have a lot of veterans, like all the ex iBuy Power players. It's just always fun playing against those guys. So yeah.
Sounds good. Well, thank you so much, Sinatraa, for sharing your thoughts. I think regardless, it should be a pretty juicy semifinal match. And with that, after this commercial break, it will be 100 Thieves taking on T1, so don't go anywhere.